Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see, the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Pulls and fires complete. Still on his feet at the 35. Turning it on! And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. And so much for feeling each other out for a few plays. These guys come out spinning it.
All gas, no brakes. Come in and spin the magic bean on the opening play of the game, taking a shot. Doesn't get better than that if you're this quarterback.
And the Hawkeyes, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. He might want another play. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They're just marching it and already threatening in the red zone. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Hawkeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Hubbard. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
They'll try to blast their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa!
The coaches always talk about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to the 6-0 start.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. He's got it out. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being out there.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Now the play fake. Dances away to buy time. Got his man downfield. That defense got gassed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
And the Hawkeyes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll try the right side. stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a first down.
And on second down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a third down situation where you had to throw the football.
The offense changing the play. Gets the back moving. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Hawkeyes are flying down the field. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. Wants to fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Moulton. Spins away from the defender. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive of the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on 3rd down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking downfield on first down. Sent it downfield. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. And this one's not working. Just throw it away.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Now adjusting. He'll try to do it himself. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Steps away to find some room. Trying to make magic with his feet. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. These corners going to give them some space. Wants to go up top on first down. Right on the money. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Mizzou trying to cash in on a red zone trip. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And just an awesome job by that defender on that play. Great awareness, and he had his eyes on the quarterback, so he saw the ball thrown, and as such, he was able to go and swat it out.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Peterson. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his...
Touchdown, Missouri! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
And that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The defense blows up the ISO play by getting penetration right up the middle, and that forces the negative play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on second down. Forced out of the pocket. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Using his legs to buy some time. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got it. He's there to make the stop, and not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
They'll go to the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Making side adjustments here. Second down, they'll go to the air. Let's it fly. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller, and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
On the option. He'll pitch it. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll bring it out. It's Bond. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Connection to the right. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15. The Tigers want to move quickly. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Tight end now in motion. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught close to the marker, it's Peterson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wants to throw on first down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
Nice job by the QB. You can tell they want to push it down the field. They want to be aggressive on first down, which I love, which is really hard to stop from a defensive standpoint. But there's a good job scrambling outside the pocket, picking up the first down, and then saving his life. Good job. Get out of bounds.
No good. After the miss, the lead is still 4. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Sails one into the middle. Holds it in down the middle. Off and running. Touchdown Tigers. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, they're after him. Punts it out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Need to do a better job as a defender tackling the catch. On the curl route, he had a chance to break on the ball, get the receiver down, couldn't do it, and as a result, they give up an explosive play.
Under fire. Pulls it in. It's Moulton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wide receiver going in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Sullivan. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Using his feet to buy time. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time, so you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Missouri wants to go fast.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up in tempo. They're ready to do it again.
They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Throwing right. Makes the grab. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. Missouri really moving on offense, set up with another first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. DB's right up on the receivers. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sullivan. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Quarterback making checks. And back to the air on 2nd down. They're working that left side. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Wants to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got him downfield. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. Slams it ahead. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Snagged out of the air. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
They'll run play action. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Iowa! The defense putting points on the board. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Using his feet. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there.
Well, that is not how you draw that play up if you're on offense. I mean, when do you take a sack like that? When is that ever advantageous? I mean, at some point, the QB's just got to realize the play's over, throw it away, or try and run the other way. You're running the wrong direction, brother.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going to swing it on second down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. At the 20, he's got space. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, go make those contested catches.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Using his legs, it's Peterson. Nice move there. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Missouri gets to the line quickly. They'll move the wide receiver. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. A run for the quarterback. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. On fourth down, trying to find his man. He is stopped short, and isn't that going to make things interesting?
They decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Showing the arm straight down the left side. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Hawkeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. They'll try the left side. And they're able to make the tackle.
And I know it's not a first down, but I still like the way they ran the football here. Just try to make the next third down manageable. Try to get it where it's not as predictable. I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
They'll move the tight end. He wants to change this route. The play action fake. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And after that incompletion at this juncture of the game, the field goal here would be nice on fourth down, obviously, but do you trust your defense to keep getting stops? If you don't, then you've got to go for it here on fourth and short.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On fourth down, looking to pass. He'll throw it. Makes the grab, pass the marker. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
Looking to throw on first down. Oh, they had the screen all set up on first down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Play action. Throws toward the end zone. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Quarterback keeps it. Look out, he's got room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
And another nice game by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
They'll go with a direct snap. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. But with the ISO play, you'd think they'd get a good running start to get that block. But, boy, I tell you what, they took care of business there, the defense did.
Took care of business. You see the pulling guard come around, and the defense is not fooled, attacking downhill. Nobody's getting knocked off the football, and the defense is not allowing them to run the football right up the gut on them.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Going for the goal line. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
If they can get it into the end zone here, they can really turn up the heat in this one. 3rd and goal. Now on the option. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And we're all tied up, and who's in the mood for a dramatic finish, fellas? And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Bond. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Marsh. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. And a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Wants to throw on 1st down. Now improvising. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got his man down the middle. And they swarm him under.
Talk about stepping up at a huge moment of the game. This guy's been relatively quiet throughout the game, but here in a 2-minute situation, he makes arguably the biggest play of the game so far for his offense. Nice job.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He hurls one deep down the left side. Got it in stride at the 15. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Looking for room, it's Peterson. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Well, that's nice by the running back there, showing you his experience and his self-control, because a lot of guys would have tried to bounce that football to the outside, but he understands the assignment. We're in the middle of the field. We need to stay in the middle of the field to give our kicker the best field position and angle possible to go and kick this game-winning field goal.
He'll run it again. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it all comes down to this. Make or miss, win or lose. Dead center perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.